You retire? You're not retired? What's going on?
Oh, I'm still active. I'm
You're
in
still
active,
active.
yeah, training. I do training.
Is Manny gonna fight again? Is he gonna do an exhibition? He wants to, huh? Oh, a real fight.
No, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao has officially broken his silence on his return to the ring at 46 years old, confirming a showdown against rising star Mario Barrios. Speaking with the same confidence and determination that defined his historic career, Pacquiao declared that age is just a number and he's ready to prove he still belongs among the elite. This fight is not just about a comeback, but also about showing the world that the fire still burns. Fans around the globe are buzzing as the 8-division world champion prepares to step back into the spotlight for what could be one of the most talked about bouts of the year.
In a world title fight against the WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Date yet to be confirmed, venue yet to be confirmed, but it looks like it will be in July and in Las Vegas. Yeah, massive news announced yesterday by the WBC president, and it was so out of left field. Pacquiao hasn't fought professionally since 2021. That was 4 years ago. He was 41 at the time. And of course, he lost to Yordenis Ugas, the very, very tricky Cuban fighter, convincingly lost to Yordenis Ugas. And in that fight, 4 years ago, as I say,
Pacquiao's return to the ring comes after a brief retirement in 2021 following his loss to Yordenis Ugas. At the time, the Filipino icon had shifted his focus to politics, even launching a presidential campaign in the Philippines. Though his political ambitions fell short, the boxing world always suspected that the Pac-Man story in the ring wasn't quite over with. Over 2 decades of experience, 62 wins, and countless accolades under his belt, Pacquiao's name remains synonymous with speed, power, and relentless energy. His opponent, Mario Barrios, represents a new generation of fighters at 29 years old. Barrios has already built a strong reputation for himself with a professional record that includes wins over the likes of Giovanni Santiago and a competitive bout with Gervonta Tank Davis. Known for his technical skill, physical resilience, and determination, Barrios will be looking to make a statement of his own by taking down one of boxing's all-time greats. The contrast in styles and generations is what makes this matchup particularly intriguing. "I have nothing but respect for Manny Pacquiao," Barrios said in a recent interview, "but this is my era. Now I'm not stepping into the ring to admire him. I'm stepping in to win. The fight is being promoted as a special event, drawing attention from casual fans and hardcore boxing enthusiasts alike, set to take place in Las Vegas, a city synonymous with iconic boxing nights. The event is expected to generate massive pay-per-view numbers." The buzz surrounding the announcement has reignited interest in boxing, particularly in the welterweight division, which has seen a resurgence.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios? Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he? I get he still loves the sport, but listen, you are an all-time great, and a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. Why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight. It makes absolutely no sense. And all it does is hold up the welterweight division a little bit longer.
Barrios has expressed enthusiasm about the possibility of facing boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. He stated, "I'm very excited at the possibility of this fight being made. Manny Pacquiao is a future Hall of Famer, a legend, and someone I looked up to growing up. To share the ring with him would be an honor and a dream come true." This sentiment reflects Barrios' respect for Pacquiao's storied career and his eagerness to test himself against one of the sport's all-time greats. For Pacquiao, training camp has reportedly been intense. Videos have surfaced showing him sparring with younger fighters, displaying flashes of the speed and agility that once made him nearly untouchable. His longtime trainer, Freddie Roach, has expressed confidence in his protege, stating Manny still has it. He's always been a special athlete. His work ethic is second to none, and he's taking this fight very seriously. The narrative of an aging warrior returning to reclaim past glory is one that resonates across all sports, but especially in boxing, where the physical demands are relentless and the risks substantial. Yet Pacquiao seems undeterred. In interviews, he's emphasized that this fight is not driven by money or fame, but by passion and legacy. People think I have nothing left to prove, he said, but I want to do this one more time for myself, for my fans, and for my country Barrios. On the other hand, sees this as a golden opportunity to elevate his own career. Defeating Manny Pacquiao would catapult him into the global spotlight and position him for even bigger fights. While some critics are...
What's the next fight you're working?
You're gonna work it now.
Where? Oh, you're going to New York?
No.
I'm saying. You know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
No. Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he? The firefighter.
They thought I was
Because they saw the videos and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey? Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like you fight Barrios July 19th. Who wins? Pacquiao? Why? What do you think? You think Barrios? Are you joking or are you serious?
Pacquiao's like 50.
He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
No, he's not. I think Barrios.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
Experience is a weapon? Said boxing analyst Max Kellerman Pacquiao has seen every style, every trick in the book. Barrios may be younger and perhaps even stronger at this stage, but there's a reason Pacquiao is a legend. You don't bet against someone like him lightly. The build-up to the fight has also included discussions about what a victory or loss means for both men. For Pacquiao, a win would be a triumphant return, possibly setting the stage for one final title run for Barrios. It would mean validation and a changing of the guard. Promoters have been hyping the event with dramatic promotional videos, interviews, and behind-the-scenes content, feeding the excitement among fans. Social media has played a major role in the promotion, with both fighters sharing training updates, motivational quotes, and personal reflections. The hashtag Pacquiao Barrios has been trending intermittently on platforms like X, formerly Twitter and Instagram, as fans debate everything from who has the better jab to how the fight might end. Adding to the spectacle are the undercard fights, featuring a mix of up and coming talents and seasoned veterans. It's being touted as a celebration of boxing with tributes to Pacquiao's legendary career interspersed throughout the event. There is also speculation that this might be
Well, basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
Next, cry me a river, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo fight.
Despite the excitement, there are valid concerns regarding Pacquiao's age and the physical toll his body has endured over the years. At 46, he would be one of the oldest elite boxers to step into a competitive fight at this level. Medical professionals and sports analysts have weighed in, noting for Pacquiao training camp has reportedly been intense. Videos have surfaced showing him sparring with younger fighters, displaying flashes of the speed and agility that once made him nearly untouchable. Despite the excitement, there are valid concerns regarding Pacquiao's age and the physical toll his body has endured over the years. At 46, he would be one of the oldest elite boxers to step into a competitive fight at this level. Medical professionals and sports analysts have weighed in, noting that while Pacquiao has passed all required physicals, reflexes and recovery time do decline. With age, still those close to him insist he's in phenomenal shape and ready to defy expectations. Amir Khan has recently voiced his apprehensions regarding Manny Pacquiao's proposed return to the boxing ring at the age of 46, expressing both admiration and caution for the Filipino icon, while Khan respects Pacquiao's legendary status and accomplishments. He also voiced concerns about the risks involved in such a high-stakes comeback. At this stage in Pacquiao's life and career, in a candid interview, Khan said, "Manny is a legend. No doubt about that, but boxing is a young man's sport at 46. Your reflexes, recovery time, and overall durability just aren't the same. I'd hate to see someone like him get hurt because he's pushing his body beyond its limit." Khan emphasized that while
Manny got in touch with me as well, Manny was like, "Shall we do a fight? Shall we?" Like, he's quite serious about it. He was like, "Shall we make a fight happen?" I go, "Listen, if you can get a funder, if you can get someone like a Turkey Yellow Sheikh on board, then why not?"
There's no, I mean, that must be able to be made. That, I mean, surely
you do that for the right money, right?
Massive. Look, we've had our best days, and I think a fight like that would definitely sell. I mean, Manny having a massive Philippine fan base, and all around the world, really. And then obviously myself, I've got a decent fan base as well. So I think it will definitely sell, and people would like to see. When people make comebacks, I mean, people always like to see them, see how the fight's going to be. And me and Manny are probably in the same position. We'd be both being retired for like 3-4 years. I think it will make a good fight.
And you're only 38 as well. I mean, so we've seen boxers older than that getting back into the ring. I mean, you're still at a good age where you certainly could box again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at George Foreman, the late George Foreman. He was a great champion, and he came back. I think he must have been in his late 40s when he come back and won a world title as well. So look, in boxing, it's always that one punch. And at the same time, though, guys, is that I look back and think, do I need to get back in the ring again? You know, we've always been prize fighters. I've always taken punches to the head. It could just be that one punch that hurts you, and God forbid you get hurt and you can't spend good quality time with